Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Wednesday, March 16th. We're going to look at a few different stocks, what's moving today. Feels like a risk off day for sure. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at HappyMoneyYT, as well as a Discord server. Link for that is in the description. This is what RC tweeted last night. Is it? Yeah. Good use of taxpayer money as the government cracking down on hedge fund short sellers. So he's getting more vocal, and he is being much more direct than we've ever seen him since he's basically been on Twitter. It started with the BBBY buy-in. Way less cryptic, way more direct, and more active. So I'm not sure if he knows something that that's giving him more confidence to basically be more forthright, which would kind of be my assumption, which is awesome and bullish. Hopefully that's the case. Some people are saying because he bought BBBY shares, now he can tweet because he can act like he's talking about that stock. I don't think that's likely at all, since he's a shareholder of other stocks. He could always say general statements like this, since he's like, I think, one of the biggest shareholders of Apple, if not the biggest. And to think that he spent millions of dollars so he could tweet, I think is ridiculous. But that said, it does give me confidence that he's pumped for earnings and possibly posturing himself a little bit for some backlash, so that he basically has the evidence that he's made these statements. And I don't know, we'll see. It is to me, it's definitely exciting though. Looks like GME is ripping up again with SPY. It follows SPY even though it's not in that index. It follows it really close. SPY gapped up today. Russia, Ukraine talks of negotiations of peace potentially. Kind of went back and forth. But I think that's why SPY was pretty strong today. Here's where Powell started speaking, or no, here's where the report came out. Here's where Powell started speaking. Kind of a typical move, really, for Powell Day. Report comes out, everyone's scared of it. Powell whispers sweet nothings to us, and then we rip. Nothing new, I don't think. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but yeah, just basically a big move today. And GME followed it. We were ripping up pretty good though, up 8% or so for a bit, and then it started tracking SPY once that report came out. Had a little leg down before then, but then what was that, 1405? Yeah, right here you can see it started following SPY. Now we're just kind of pinned to it. A lot of stuff kind of, Chinese stocks ripped yesterday. Chinese stocks were down a huge amount. I think that put some scare in our market. Chinese stocks bounced heavy today. I think this is the biggest move on Chinese stocks we've seen in a while to the upside. The Chinese government said they're going to support basically the Chinese stocks. So I don't know what that quite means, but made them stoked. Looks like today, if SPY closes like this, we'll be back bullish on the momentum side. So might start to make a rally here with the overall market. See what happens with resistances as we move up. But yeah, it looks bullish, I would say. Kind of interesting. GME on the other hand, it doesn't, to me, earnings is the wrench in there for sure. This price action looks very similar to normal bounces from our downtrends. We actually literally just had one right here, just like last week. 3.8, 3.9, 3 down days with increasing percentages down, and then 2 really rally bounce days. There's 1, 2, 3 big down days like we just had, 2 kind of relief rally bounce days. So the trend is definitely still going down on the longer time frame. Hourly looks bullish, but just like it did back here, it was bullish for a day, and then second day kind of made a double top. We got not quite a divergence, but almost divergence, and then kept legging down. Same sort of move you can see back here, shorting into earnings, typical thing. A lot of big down days, then a couple little smaller bodied bounce candles before some lower lows. So I'm expecting this to continue, unless if depending on earnings, really. So that is the curveball, and it is kind of interesting. So these 3 days they shorted down so hard. It's potential because I think yesterday we were in the SLD period, and basically when we're in that, GME has much more natural looking price action, and so they're just not able to suppress it, and that's where we've had yesterday and today have been these kind of bigger up days, and so maybe in anticipation of that, part of the reason they do this prior. Just a lot more normal. This was somewhat normal, a little bit. No, this is much more normal. This was just following the SPY. So, yeah, and then the volume yesterday was bigger too. Today is not quite as much. But tomorrow, I will be posturing for earnings in multiple ways. We'll be streaming. I'll probably be streaming about 3 o'clock Eastern time through earnings. We'll listen to the earnings call. I need you guys on stream, and when the filings come out, we need to all pull them up, search keywords, searching NFT, searching dividend, searching whatever we can think of, DRS, just to get all that stuff to see the reaction right away, see what the stock's doing after hours based on all that information. Because I will be potentially buying shares after hours, depending on what is in the earnings report. I'm not anticipating much of an earnings call, maybe the same way that we've seen, but it's possible I might have a good earnings call too. If not, I expect us to continue this move down like we did here, right here, and I think it will bottom around that 40 mark. So yesterday I got some puts, put debit spreads. Today, did I average in? No, I didn't average in. I might average in before the day's over, get a couple more, get some more exposure. Yeah, all these ones that have just gotten beat down the last like week or so just had a big bounce rally today. Corsair on no news is up 10%, which is a big day for Corsair. Hasn't seen that in a while. I don't know if it's just they've basically found buyers at this level and now it's ripping or what, because there's no news on that. For whatever reason, Rocket is also up. Maybe it's because mortgage rates, but it looks like it settled down. Yeah, it settled down. Corsair and Rocket for some reason moved together. Not sure why. This was just okay. This was the SPY. Soul Clever calls on that, as well as Corsair in our long term. We have those. DraftKings big day today. Chinese stocks epic rebound. Our Wish shares epic. Hood. This thing made a big move today. I don't know if this was on anything. Kind of just a bounce maybe from how much it's been taken down. Yeah, I'd say so. This looks nice. This chart is setting up nicely for a rally, though. We've got an RSI divergence here. This one and this one, I think. Yep. Bullish MACD, this big green. Didn't open over the 9, but it's a solid engulfing green candle and bigger volume than we've seen. So some long plays on Hood might be a good idea. I've got shares in the long term. We'll see how that one plays out. And there's SPY. Moves we did today. I did a SPY put. Did I make money on that? No, I lost a little bit. I basically SPY gapped up in the morning and I got a put when it was pretty high. Started coming down, didn't take profits soon enough, but cut losses once I saw that engulfing candle. That's when there was talks of like some sort of agreements in Russia and Ukraine. SPY just had a big candle that killed put profit. Did I leg into it or I get that today? I maybe got my I got my bearish play today. It's a 60-70 put debit spread on Gamestop for April. Spreads are crazy. I want to try and stick to the monthlies if I can. So it's this one right here. It's up 17%. I do want to average into this one or other bearish plays. Max gain on this will be if it goes down to 60 by April, I think 15th or so, somewhere around there. Yeah, April 15th. I don't know if I'll stick with this spread or not, but that's what I got so far. And I'm assuming a lot of these bullish plays will get wrecked, but I have exposure either way. 510 calls are up. These are still up. I haven't sold any covered calls. I'm gonna wait for earnings and see where we're going from there. If it's coming down, I will sell covered calls on our TD account, as well as on the Webull, as well as open more bearish plays and then I'll just be rolling down those cash secured puts. Open up a USO put. That was just basically because of if Russia and Ukraine start talking peace or ceasefire, anything like that, I think oil will the oil price of oil will come down for sure. Astra, I closed out of the short put actually for a gain somehow. Kind of crazy. Just wanted to free up capital. BBBY, I copied one of Ryan Cohen's calls, one of his leaps, January 23rd, 80 call. Might slowly start averaging into this depending on what it does. And then I got EVTL. Chart looked nice. Donrow won't shut up about it, and it finally gave me a fill. So I guess the borrow fee on this one I think is like 400% or 500%. I don't know much. It's a vertical takeoff. I think vertical takeoff and landing company, plane company, probably electric. Well, yeah, EVTO. I actually know about this space. There's just so many random ones that are just kind of profiting off of, the exposure and just the loose money that's being thrown at them because they think it's the future. So it's a huge borrow fee on it. We'll see. Might not mean anything, but chart looks nice. We've got bullish MACD, green over the 9. Real low volume, probably really low float too. I didn't even look, so I don't know. They get good news that could go crazy. And yeah, that was it for E-Trade positions. I have my UUU or UUP, the dollar play. I might try and close out of that. It was up a little bit. I didn't have a whole lot of time on that one. There's BBBY. Wish shares up 16% today. Birds got absolutely shot out of the sky with a shotgun. Their earnings weren't bad. I mean, analysts were expecting guidance for next year to be much more bullish than even what the company was giving guidance on. So I think that's why it came down. They beat revenue though, beat revenue expectations year over year. It's increase. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think the market right now is just, it's too risk on, or yeah. So it just doesn't favor these right now at this point. I still like it, but I'll be holding it. Unfortunately, it's too hard to sell cover calls on for the most part. They're just so illiquid. There's no volume, no open interest on them. But yeah, I might. Tomorrow's a big day after hours, so you're not going to see a video. We're going to go straight to live stream. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification. Do it, and you can jump on our Discord. You'll be notified when we go live tomorrow. Thank you guys. Have a good afternoon. Peace out.